Well, I just gassed up and I am heading out to First Form HQ. So this is not only Thanksgiving week, it is Black Friday week. Typically for me, I don't travel during this week. I usually don't go see my family. Some years kind of sucks a little bit, but main reason I don't is because it's just a very busy week. I take more time around Christmas to go spend time with family, which is always a plus. But with it being Thanksgiving week as well, something I was just thinking about. This is something I've actually never struggled with on my journey, but it's something that a lot of people do, and I was just thinking about it this morning. But most people really, like when it comes to losing weight and things like that, really struggle around the holiday times, which I can understand. What I can relate to is feeling like I didn't know what I needed to do to see success, which isn't a great feeling. And also, since I didn't know what I needed to do or how everything worked, it was just more in my mind, I was just more worried about one little thing, throwing everything off track. Really isn't true. It's not just one thing. It's always going to be a combination of things that will take you off track. But during Thanksgiving, a lot of people really struggle with that. Specifically, Thanksgiving will throw them off track or worrying about all the get-togethers. Because with talking to people, I know most people have multiple Thanksgivings. So, like for example, if my wife's family lived close, we'd probably have one with them, and then we'd probably maybe have one with some friends or something like that. So at least two. If my family was close here too, well then potentially I could have three, which I understand is a lot of food. But the mindset I would always encourage everybody to have, and this is what I try to keep in my mind as well. And I know I rolled out the video that has 7 tips to really help you stay on track for Thanksgiving, which I'll link it for y'all. But when it comes to this, just remember that one day doesn't destroy your results. Now, will eating some of the food and eating a lot of food maybe make this scale go up short term? Yeah, but honestly, if you hop right back on track, then everything just completely levels out. There might be a half-pound difference or something like that. So I wouldn't necessarily stress out about it. I never have. And I'll tell you, I really enjoy myself on Thanksgiving because most of the time that is when I get to see, in the past, I got to see family that I haven't seen in a while. So I do really enjoy myself. I love pies. And being from Mississippi, well, we remember one Thanksgiving, Mom had 15, she made 15 pies, 15. So there was like pie, sweet potato pie, coconut pie, strawberry pie, chocolate pie, pie. I ate pumpkin pie as of yet? No, I didn't. So the list just goes on. So for me, I really heavily indulged in those pies, and it was really freaking awesome, and I enjoyed it. And I just got back on track the next day and just kept on going. Now, I know some people will be like, well, what about the leftovers with Thanksgiving? Okay, work them into your plan. It's really not that difficult, and it shouldn't be overcomplicated by any means. I just can't stress enough, like, one day doesn't destroy everything. What will destroy everything is if you're having multiple days where you eat in a caloric surplus, you're eating more and more and more and more. That will throw you off track over the course of time. But one day, no, you're going to be fine. So really soak up that time during Thanksgiving. Enjoy it. Obviously, it is tomorrow. You don't get a lot of time with family or friends or different things like that, and time's already so short. So just remember that. Now, if you are going to indulge in good things that you should do, for one, to at least like stay on track. I talked about this in my video, but it's worth repeating. Well, get some movement in the morning. Focus in on moving. I usually do a couple things. I'll either go for a 5K, turkey trot. I would say last year, like, you definitely knocked one out. If you want something quick, I really encourage 30-minute body weight workout. You could do an EMOM or AMRAP, so something that'll get your heart rate up and really just get you breathing hard, burning some calories. Does that offset what you'll eat? No, it doesn't. but at least you're getting some movement in, and mentally you feel better going into it. And mentally, if you're in a better spot, you'll just be able to stay present a whole lot more and not be as stressed out about things. So that's always what I recommend. Then the other big one is really keep it light earlier in the day. Wouldn't say eat something heavy. This is where I suggested maybe knock out a light breakfast, primarily high protein, knock out a protein shake just to keep full basically for the most part and fight off the hunger. Then you can enjoy yourself during Thanksgiving. Now, if you're the type of person, which I am like this at times, if I just don't eat, it can be easy just to completely gorge myself during Thanksgiving. And if you have that issue, I would say, well, don't do that. That's not a beneficial thing. And plus, as I get too full, it can be really freaking uncomfortable. But if you can, and as I was saying that, I was slowing down. If you can just slow down during the first part of the day and really just taking lighter stuff, then that'll help you out. So really just get moving, get the heart pumping, keep things lighter throughout the day. And then if you're the type of person where you're like, man, I'm going to stay on track, I'm going to stay focused with Thanksgiving, I'm not going to let it derail me. Look, that doesn't make you a bad person by any means. Choose to like myself, and does that mean I just eat way over my caloric intake? No, but I still enjoy myself. If you're the type of person that are like, I want to stay strict, I want to stay on track, then good. Like, that's your decision. You should stand by it, and you shouldn't let people make you feel bad for that, because it's your life. It's something you want to work towards, and it's important to you. So you should stick to your guns on that and not feel bad. Just like everybody else, they don't feel bad for eating a whole bunch of food. So why should they make you feel bad for choosing something different? The thing is, it's all the time, this is the kicker. Why they make you feel so difficult is because, well, they know they should be doing better, and you are doing better, and you want better with your life, and it makes them uncomfortable. So they automatically try to pull you back down to basically make you conform to how they are, and you shouldn't do that. You have to fight, go against the grain, so to speak. You have to fight that for a little while. And then the cool thing is, when you continue to go, they eventually just accept it and see that you are who you are, and they love you for it. And that's absolutely fine. Not that they stop loving you, it's just they kind of stop picking on you, so to speak. But that's one big thing. And if you're wanting to stay on track, then here's what I recommend. Well, there's plenty of turkey, there's plenty of ham. Honestly, when you really think about it, Thanksgiving is a time where there's actually really healthy food. That's where you'll have mashed potatoes, green beans. There's some casseroles that is really good. I know I know I've been talking about the holidays maybe in a bad light, just from a standpoint of people worrying about it. But when you really take a step back, Thanksgiving is probably one of the best holidays for you to actually be able to stay on track, just because of the different foods that are available for you to eat, and are like protein options, which is a good thing for you. So the ham and the turkey, I'm more of a ham person. I don't necessarily like turkey that much, depending on how it's cooked. So there's so many things that you can do to really stay on track with what you're doing. So I would suggest load up on ham and turkey. Then something else that's really good, you could do mashed potatoes, because actually, believe it or not, potatoes, since it's primarily carbs, which is a good thing. You need carbs, pretty voluminous, and it'll help fill you up more. And that combined with the protein, trust me, if you've ever combined like ham with some mashed potatoes, it fills you up a lot. Like, it will be very, very stuffed, and you won't have a lot of room for other things. So that's the little trick of the trade that I early on, because when I was younger, we would do chicken fried steak, and Mom would have mashed potatoes with it. And well, I would always basically take the chicken fried steak, dip it in the mashed potatoes. Don't ask why, it's just I loved it. And chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes, I was literally stuffed, filled, just full to the brim. that's something that you can do around Thanksgiving, and it'll help you just stop from grabbing a whole bunch of other stuff necessarily. That's a really good trick for you to do. Another good thing, if you're really wanting to keep it clean and you're wanting to track stuff, casserole that you can definitely track, because casseroles are always hard to track because they have just, I don't know what that dude's doing. He's going the wrong way. Have so many different things in them, which makes it pretty difficult. But that stuff, you just do the best that you can and just track it anyways, like the main thing to do. I'm trying to think of some other things that I've done. I would say, like, if you're wanting to have a sweet treat, well, then get like a slice of pie after you've eaten a lot of the turkey, ham, also potatoes. So if you do stuff like that, it'll help tremendously with not overindulging on pies. Because the thing with pies is, like, they're more sugary, which sugar isn't a bad thing, but it just digests fast, and also it takes longer for, just with like they're made and the ingredients in them, it just takes longer for your body to catch a signal that, hey, I am full. So then most of the time you can consume a lot of it, and it might throw you over your calories. So it's a thing to think about. But other than that, I'm about to get the day started. Rock and roll today. I will be training some advisors for the first form map, so on new and different stuff like that. So I'm really excited about that. But I hope y'all do enjoy your Thanksgiving tomorrow. Time with family, friends. Remember, a day doesn't just destroy your results or anything like that. Just enjoy yourself, or if you want to stay on track, and then get back on to your normal routine the very next day. So I appreciate y'all. If y'all need something, any questions in the comments below, like, subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But happy Thanksgiving, and I will see y'all on Friday.